the attendance link. A very good morning, class. So you have the link here, even I have shared it. So those who have not marked the attendance, make sure that you have marked your attendance, please. And up to 9-10 maximum, that will be counted. Fine enough. So let us start the class, and we are supposed to cover up legal issues in business communication today. So how many of you are prepared? Please write your name in the chat box. Yes, nobody there who have prepared this topic? Fine enough. So let us start if you are not prepared because we have to cover it today. So legal issues in business communication. What do we mean by that? First of all, we have to understand here that legal means what? Anything if you are doing wrong in that matter, next person can go and file a case against you legally. If you are not following any rules and regulations of particular industry or particular industry of a particular country, then you may fall under this legal issues. Okay, you may face the challenges of legal issues, and in that case you are going to face such music, and the next person will file a suit, and you have to manage the things accordingly. So we have to ensure, if we are running a business, we have to ensure that what I am saying, what I am writing, whatever I am doing, whether it is going to bring my organization into the legal issues or not. If it is there something you find like that, yes, my organization may suffer, so you may think before saying something, think before writing something, right? So there are two types of legal aspects. We have to ensure here that either you can it is rather it is the part of the defamation. Defamation is that this is the the thing. Ma'am, your voice is not clear. What about others? Are you able to listen? Please write yes if listen properly. Just a moment, please. Hello, is that clear now, class?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Clear, ma'am. Clear.
fine, fine enough. So, okay, I got it. So we were talking about legal issues. So there are different types of the things people are doing in the organization, and due to those things, they fall under this legal issues. So first is defamation. Defamation is something, you the person, the company people, they try to bring other person's reputation down. So that is known as defamation. And this is of two kinds. One is slander, and the next is libel. Slander is when you say something orally, that is oral defamation. And if you are defamating somebody in written form, then it is known as written defamation. Just like if people are making just a kind of joke on Rahul Gandhi. So what is that? We the people who are saying anything about him, that is a kind of defamation. It is bringing his reputation down. Or it's okay that something is happening there and you are saying it's okay, but it is a political thing, that is okay. But when it is with the company, if you are saying something about some about some company, that means you are and you must heard about the things like people have gone for such kind of cases. Defamation, if you will search, you will come to know so many cases. You can google it, defamation, corporate defamation cases. You will come to know so many cases about it. That how like even Pepsi and Coke, that companies like Pepsi, they were they made some kind of advertisement that will fall under advertisement category actually, in marketing area. But that is the thing, you are making the reputation down of the company. And especially defamation is for some person, not the organization or something like that. This is about person, that you are saying something wrong which is not there about some person, and that is going to hamper or making the negative impact on the reputation of the or image of the person, right? Financial reporting. So financial reporting, what kind of legal issues are there? Like, you may be aware or not, I'm not sure about it. Once you people are in BCom honors, and once you will join any company as CA or something like that, or something, in that particular position in finance department, your organization would ask you to, manipulate the figures, in terms of to show that your profit is less and you have shown much of expenses. So what is that is the financial reporting problem, that the actual thing you are not reporting. Okay. And why people are doing, organizations are doing like that? Just to save their taxes. You must be knowing it. So many people are I'm sure that your family, friends, or somebody, you must be knowing that they say like this, that they ask the CA to change the things. So basically, if you are aware, about the things about our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, he had one conversation with the CAs 2 3 years back, and he requested the CAs that if you people will become ethical, no corruption will take place in India. Right? So if you will become ethical, no corruption will take place in India. Right? So that is being generally done by that kind of people. CAs, they are giving the advice that where to say, where to, what to do, how you can save your taxes. So that is how, and sometimes it happens that people are taking advantage. Even that is, we are studying about the organization. But for if I would say that provide anything else except that particular thing. So after the deduction of whatever benefit I'm getting out of it, whatever taxes is there, I'm going to pay, and I'm doing that. But what happens that there is a provision that if you will provide some bill of transportation, like I belong to Bihar, so if I'm going to Bihar with my family to native place and I'm coming back, so that kind of cost is also I can show in my what is called as my expenses. And LTC, generally LTC, leave travel allowance or concession, government is giving it. So that maybe if I have not gone with some taxi or something like that, and I never prefer to, even I cannot go beyond 100 kilometers by car, something like that. I don't prefer actually. So if I'm going to produce such kind of bill and I'm getting some benefit of it, what is that? That is a kind of financial reporting. I'm giving wrong information about myself. Okay. So somewhere it is a part of, if it is individual, then it comes the part of the ethical issues also. But if it is organizational thing, the same kind of similar kind of expenses I'm showing on behalf of the organization, then it is going to hamper the financial figures of the organization, balance sheet of the organization, and it is going to other person, I mean stakeholders, they may go, what will happen if you don't have profit? You are not going to share the dividends, you are not going to provide the uh, good interest over the loans or something like that. You are not, maybe you can say that I'm not having that much of money to return back your loan or something. So it is going to create even bad image for the company that you are trying, and every time it is happening, then it is going to create a bad image for the company, and other stakeholders may take this opportunity and file a suit that is going to make the image bad image of the company in that particular way. Okay, so this is one of the reason, one of the particular thing regarding finance. Now it is marketing communication. You must be aware and you must have seen so many advertisements on television, that they are making an advertisement like um, something you will take and you will become something else, or you apply some cream like Fair and Lovely and your skin will glow. So it is, generally it is not happening. So even and ponds they are showing such kind of cases like I have not seen TV for last, I mean, I believe 8 to 9 months I have not seen TV actually. I go through the newspaper, e-newspaper, and everything, but I have not seen the TV, so I cannot tell as of now of this 1 year advertisement. I cannot speak upon those things. But yes, in the past, I have seen so many advertisements, and after filing a suit on Pond's cream, Pond's, you must have heard the name. That was showing, that advertisement was played, that role was played by Katrina Kaif, I believe, and entire face was showing that moment. Entire face was like white. So some girls, from some place, I don't remember as of now. It is the 2 years back information. So she said that how it can be possible. So now at the after that particular case, what was happened that the now the company is showing this is an artwork, something creative work. If you will observe the advertisement nowadays, they are showing it. They are writing in that particular advertisement that this is the creative work, like that. So it is not the actual, it is just creative thing. So now, why they came up with those things? Because of this marketing, the legal issues with the marketing communication. You are advertising for your product, and yes, at the bottom of the screen. So they are writing it. So that comes under marketing communication. That as a marketing manager, if you are making an advertisement for the company or you are writing some slogan for the company, you have to ensure that you don't write which is not going to happen after the you are doing your product is doing that is going on nowadays, and we can see so many things are there. Even some Coca-Cola, some Pepsi or Coca-Cola, I don't remember even. The ad is like, the slogan is very good, positive slogan is there. या किसका है वो, कोई किसी को याद हो तो प्लीज बताना. क्या आता है, सलमान खान है या कौन है, मुझे अभी वो भी नहीं याद आ रहा. उसमें है कि डर के आगे जीत है या कुछ ऐसे
Mountain Dew,
स्लोगन है.
Mountain Dew, Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. So you can imagine how is it is possible that after having Mountain Dew, you can have that much of courage. It is not like that, but they are showing it. So that is wrong. So such kind of information you have not to put in your advertisement, and to put any kind of such things in your for just to promote your products. So that we have to ensure. So that is the marketing legal issues in marketing communication, right?
Ma'am,
Okay. Yes. Can we take the
I would
questions
like
at
to
the
add.
later? Can we take the questions at the end, please?
Okay,
Let
ma'am.
us
Okay,
finish
ma'am.
it first. Yeah. Invasion of privacy. Invasion of privacy is what? That the something, the private information, if I'm sharing with somebody and they are going to make use of it, you know, so without my consent, I don't know anything, and that what kind of, the things they are going to make. I'm saying something about, let's suppose this is my college and I'm saying something about myself, which is my personal information. And without the consent of that, if my bosses are using that information just to show that we have such kind of teacher here, so that is going to maybe that is going to I may not be agree for that, and I may file a suit for this. So any kind of such, I'm the employee, so basically, generally employee doesn't do that. But if something, your client is there and some information of your client, if you are using it for your professional purpose to promote your company or to promote your brand, so that is going to have an, infringement of, we can say, the trust, and it is going to bring the company into that, legal issues. So we have to ensure, like nowadays, like whatever you purchase, even you go for the SIM card, they are taking your Aadhaar card, right? And Aadhaar card is containing everything, your actual address, and your mobile number, your personal details, your age and everything, actual date of birth, everything is there. So if that company of the SIM card, if they are going to use it for the things, so that is going to, I mean, you may file a suit that I have just, come to know about this information about myself. So companies are not supposed to uh, give the information of individuals of their clients to anybody else. Like if, in general case, you people are studying here in DSPSR, fine. So if I'm going to sell your database to the colleges which are providing PGDM or MBA courses, let's suppose. So that is again comes under invasion of the privacy. If that is a consent, like students are coming to me that, ma'am, please suggest me some good colleges for MBA. And then if I'm doing it, that yes, I have shared your information with this company, this college, then it is fine. But if without the consent of the students I'm doing it, then this is wrong. Okay. So the similar kind of thing, you can understand now that your private information, whatever it is, the company should not use it for the professional use. Even if I would say that, I took home loan, and after taking that loan, I'm getting so many calls from other banks that, ma'am, you can change your loan from this bank to that bank. So that the thing is, who gave that information to that particular bank? That means somewhere that bank from where I have taken the loan. So the person who is maintaining the database there, they are giving the information. And like, I am getting information from, like, they are working as on the basis of your salary. Some companies are taking information. So either we have the account with Axis Bank. So either Axis Bank has given the information to BMW car wale, right? And somebody like that, either Axis Bank or something, because my salary goes to Axis Bank. So I can see that, they only can share my information, that this much of the salary is there. So if you fall under some category of the salary which they are feeling like that, I can promote my product. So every in almost in every season, like New Year or something, like now March is approaching. So I'm getting information from BMW that, please come, we can send the car for the test and this and that. The thing is that they understand on the basis of the salary and everything that this person may purchase my card. Okay. So that is how this is known as invasion of the privacy. You don't have to share the information of the individuals for any use, for any professional use, right? That should not be accepted. So I can, why I said Axis Bank, because my salary goes there only. So from where they can come to know about my salary? From the banks, right? So they may have asked that, if you are getting, if you have the salary account of the people, so let me know who all fall under this particular bracket, that who falls under this category, right? So that is how they are getting the information. Else, somewhere I'm getting the, and how they could get my, mobile number, how I'm getting the SMS. So that is what the invasion of the privacy. Then this is very much important, intellectual property rights. आप लोग तो खुलेआम करते हो, असाइनमेंट एक को दो और सारे लोग उसकी कॉपी करते हैं, जनरली स्टूडेंट्स करते हैं. This is good to write on your own. So that is a kind of intellectual property right. Is assignments is okay, but just imagine if I have done some research, right? if I or somebody has done it, some research, and that is available online nowadays, either the journal which is publishing those articles, they are putting it on the website, or sometimes even the uh, he or she is also required to create some account on researchgate, and many other platforms are there again. So there, and they are supposed to upload those papers there also, so that the people are researching in the same field, if they will google, they will search your or the researchers paper would come there, and they can understand that what are the things already done, right? And so that is going to help all the researcher to go further. What has already been done, it is not required to done. Like a will is already invented, you are not supposed to invent the will again, but yes, some better features, for that you can go. So for that, you have to understand the functionality of the will of a car you can take, or for a bike. So you have to understand. So how you will understand? The people who have already worked, you have to take their researches for the background study, and then you can add something new into that. So you have to refer that this thing has come from this research, this has come from this research, and you have to provide the name of the researcher. That is known as references. Once you will make, write a research paper, you will come to understand, as we discussed in the beginning, that all the students are supposed to participate in the conference, and you write some papers. So again, we are having the conference in the month of June. So for that, you can start working. So then you will understand that how to code. You have to provide the reference. If you have used a single word of my research paper, and that is it, that is available only in my research paper, let's suppose, and if you are taking it from there, so you have to provide that Dr. Sima Kumari DSPSR paper entitled this and this. Yes, she has said like this, and I am working on it, right? So that is how we have to provide the information. And if you are not doing it, see, nowadays we are so much engaged. Like I give the example of BMW. I'm getting so much of messages, so many times messages from BMW, but I'm not going to act, or I'm not going to take any action against Axis Bank, that how and why you gave my data. I'm not going to. I don't have that much of time. It's okay. But if that comes to something which is hampering my, life somewhere, or some threat to me, so why not? I'm going to file a suit against that person. So copyright material is, I'm telling you, 4 5 years back, rather 6 years back, the vice chancellor of Delhi University, he has gone to a jail. He has gone to jail just because invasion of this intellectual property right. I don't know how and why he did like this. Some paper was there, and research paper, and he, as it is, he, published in his own name. As you know, I'm saying that my papers are available online, so anybody can go and check and download, right? And you may type the same paper, you can send to the other journal, and that may be published. So even that is, even if I am, if let's suppose, if I have done some research and I'm sending to some journals that kindly publish my research paper, and if that is already available on some portal, let's suppose that is my paper, I'm sending to 10 people, it's okay. 10 people, 10 research journals I'm sending, and that have been, that have been published by, let's suppose, two journals, they have published my same article. So even that is the self plagiarism. That is also not accepted. That you are publishing your own work at two places. It is also not accepted. So once you are getting the rejection from one place, then you can send to the other. Or if you have received the message of that your paper is accepted, then you are supposed to ensure that other journals, they are not publishing your paper, right? So if it is for the self thing, you can understand, if I'm going to take the researches of the other person, and just publishing it in my name. So how much the things, that means that what I'm doing, I'm uh, taking the intellectual things of the other person, and I'm showing that this has been done by me, right? So that is how it is working. So the next person, whosoever, the things I have taken up, they may file a suit against me, right? So that is the intellectual property rights. So in the case of the company, if some research has been done by the particular company, they are supposed to publish it. They are supposed to work on it. Yes, you can take the information from there, but you have, if you are also doing some research, you have to show that this part is from this company. I have done this, this further work is done by me. So that is okay, that is accepted, because you have already mentioned the name of that company. So they are taking it as that, yes, they have mentioned my name, they have given complete, respect and everything to me, then it's okay, then it's fine, right? So that is the intellectual property rights. One should not copy the other's work. That is the only matter. So generally students are doing it. So that is why I'm saying that please even start from working, like, from today onwards, that you don't copy even the assignments. So once you will don't do that, it will not come into your habit, right? The next is transparency. Transparency is what? That whatever the things are there, let's suppose, just a small example I'm giving you from our college only. Like, let's suppose you have the examination of terminal test 1, right? Internal exam. Are you aware when is the exam? Date is there? Date, I'm sure you are not aware about the date as of now. But if you are not getting the date on time, so how you are going to prepare yourself, right? So transparency is required. Whatever we are going to do, one academic calendar must be shared with you people, that what are the activities we are supposed to do in the entire 6 months, in the entire 1 year. So that if, let's suppose, in the month of June, we are planning for one conference, and you are not aware about the date, you are not aware about the theme or anything. So how you are going to prepare yourself, right? It is for you, you are the student, it's okay. But what about others? The people who are coming from other countries, people are coming from other states, how they will work on it? And even in the month of January, I could not work more on that conference. And many of the people who are knowing me, they all were saying, "Ma'am, इस बार तो आपने बताया नहीं मुझे." So what is that? People are getting one platform where they can share their knowledge. They can tell us about their work, what they have done, what they have learned, right? So this is the small example I have given you. The big information is like showing the balance sheet on time, um, sending the taxes, depositing the taxes on time. So as a business organization, we have to ensure that whatever the things are going on inside the organization, your all the stakeholders should know. We have discussed a lot yesterday on stakeholders, right? So these are the stakeholders in the case of the normally the organization: investors, the people who have given the money; customers who are using your product; employees, they are working with you; government from where you are getting the different approvals to work; and the society where you are running your organization. Like we are in sector 25, so the society of that particular place, what kind of benefit, in case of the organization, we have to ensure all these things, that whatever things are going inside and it is relevant information, it is important information which stakeholders are supposed to know. We have discussed a lot yesterday on stakeholders. So whatever information, it is important information which stakeholders are supposed to know, they must know that. Not providing timely the information, then what will happen? Rumors and gossip will come, and you have to tackle those things at your end, right? Then the next one is employment communication. So here, if you will see particularly, you will see that you can remember it very easily, that finance things are there, marketing things are there, and then it comes HR thing, So working in an organization means you have to ensure the legal issues on these three things: marketing, finance, and HR. And something related to ethical things like transparency is again the that will come under either finance, you can say, or in the HR thing, because marketing people are not supposed to provide any kind of information basically directly to the stakeholders. Either the HR people are doing that or the finance people are doing that. Okay, something related to finance people will do; something related to HR people will do. So employment communication is what? Let's suppose there is one vacancy, and if there is one vacancy, let's suppose only one vacancy is there in particular organization, and you have received 100 CVs. You have shortlisted on the basis of something like education, different add-on courses, marks. These are the things on the basis of that you have shortlisted. So once you are shortlisting the things, you are not going to focus on the gender. You are not supposed to focus even at the time of hiring, because you are going to hire one. There is one vacancy you are going to, and probability is equal that either male or female person will be selected. The probability is how much? 50%. That 50% chances are there that one position is, and there are, let's suppose there are two genders only for male, female, then they are having the equal opportunity that they may be selected. And why you are not selecting? You don't have to favor somebody. I mean, you don't have to favor male, you don't have to favor female. That chance should be given equal, right? So, as an HR of the organization, we are supposed not to fall under this category that you have some biasness. Like generally, biasness is there for women, especially that they have, a closed mind. They will, they just work for the family, so they have the closed mind. No, you give the opportunity and then see that how much they are working. Fine. Then it comes like, even something equal opportunity is one thing, that the chances of selection is equal. Then it comes of the gender biasness. I have already spoken about it. Then it comes like salary part. Even you must have heard about, Bollywood, that the heroes, they are getting more remuneration than the female actresses. They are getting less, and males are actors are getting more remuneration. Why? Both are putting the same efforts, right? So that is happening at that level. You can imagine at the lower level organizations what is happening, you know. So as an HR manager, you have to ensure, as an HR person, you have to ensure that you are not doing any biasness in terms of the salary also. Generally what happens, uh, mm, top management, they are having such kind of mindset that the person, the female is working, that means what, her husband is already working, so they are having the double income. Or male is working, so might be his wife is not working, so he should get more salary. That is the reason I have understood as of now, till this time of having the experience in different conversation of the different people, I have come to know about the bottom line, that this is the thing they are observing, that females are working, that means what, their husbands are working and they have double income, so there, if their salary is less, that is okay. Female salary is less, that is okay. But no, that is the equal opportunity and equal things. We don't have to discriminate between the male and female, right? So that is how we have to understand. Here I have talked only about the female and male. It is about the people with disability as well. People who falls under minorities. Minorities means there are six communities under minorities in India, like Jain, Buddhist, Muslims, um, Sikh. I said no? Sikh, Jain, Buddhist, Christians, and one more is there. One more community is there. So there are six types of communities comes under minorities. So it is not like that. If you are, there is one position that person, and there are five people like they belong to other categories, they belong to other categories, six, 7, 8, 6, 7 types. They all are there. If you have seven people finalists, let's suppose finalists are seven, and they belong to different minorities, like we have talked, Muslim, Jain, Buddhist, or Christian, right? Hindu, all are there. Okay, so you don't have to prefer on the basis of religion. You have to prefer on the basis of merit, right? Then comes male and female. If all seven, or let's suppose just make it double, 14 are there, male and female. You don't have to hire on the basis of their gender. Again, come to the disabilities. Some people are disabled there. Might be visual handicap, might be some other kind of physical handicap. So you don't have to discriminate on the basis of their caste, creed, religion, anything else, right? You have to just hire the person who is having the merit. You feel like that they can do better with your organization. So that is all about employment communication. That is one parameter. The second is job description. Job description, what it says? Job description says about the work you are supposed to do. Work you are supposed to do in the organization. That is the job description, right? So if you have displayed, you have advertised something else. Let's suppose I'm in teaching. So here I'm already working. Somebody, some information we have given up in the advertisement, like you have to teach, you have to do research, you have to, do this, that. That is given there. You have to take the classes of BB and BCom honors. You have, if you of your subject, because might be the single advertisement is going to attract other, all the different specializations. So whatever you have written, you have to ensure that you are going to, take the work from those people of that only. It's not about that I'm in teaching and I'm supposed to work on hardware things. No, I can say that I cannot do that. And if you're taking that, and if I know it, you can pay me extra and you can take my advantage. It's not a big thing. You can say that yes, you have the expertise. Why not you're working on it? Like even I am having the some expertise in IT. I have not done any course as such, but just because of my interest, I know many of the things which even some IT people don't know. So if I am giving my, I know something, and if somebody is taking, my boss is saying that Sima do this. Even the website of DSPSR, now it has been designed by some IT person of DSPSR. The prior to this particular website, the website was there, which I designed it in 2008, and later on I was modifying it. So I have done nothing as such in IT, MCA or MTech kind of courses, BSc, BCA, nothing I have done, but I know it just because of the interest. So I prepared that, and they paid me monthly incentive for that. So that is okay. That if you are taking some work from that person and having the expertise, it is okay with that. Till from 2008 August till last year May June, I was getting incentive for that particular website. Later on, I said that now I'm unable to do this, and it should be have, you should have some better impact. It should have some better quality. I don't know that much, and I don't have time to learn and work. So now I don't want to work on it. Then they gave to the IT person that if you are ready to work, you can do it. So that is how we have to understand in the organization, that whatever work I am supposed to do, I will do that only, and I can file a case if that is going beyond my job description. So it is okay as a manager, you can take the help of your people. You can say that yes, okay, for this particular time, you work on this project. Later on, I will, relieve you from this one. It's okay. On mutual consent, you can work, but on legal things, I can say that let's suppose placement I'm handling. I can say this is not my job. I'm the professor. I'm not supposed to place the candidates, right? But yes, that is the mutual consent. I feel good when I interact with the industry people. I come to know so many things from the industry, which are important for my students. When I am teaching, then I give those kind of examples in the class. So somewhere it is getting, I am getting benefited out of these words. So it's okay. I said, okay, fine, I will do this. Even choice was given to me that whether you would like to work in this placement or not. Or and in the year 2006, that you would like to be the part of placement cell, or good to work in the placement cell. I have never left that. I'm always there with the placement cell. So that is how you can work on mutual things, but not on the legal aspect. Fine. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now we can take up the questions. This was the last slide, I believe, of Unit 2. So now we can take up the question one by one. So first of all, you write your name here for the question, and then we can say. Samyak, if these are not the only Muslim, Christian, Hindu, Jainism, Buddhist, see, we have done last year in the same January month. I have given the lecture on and we got the project from Government of India to make the minorities people aware on the benefits what government is providing. So I can show you there are 6 categories. You can check. Please Google it. 6 minorities category of minorities. You will come to know. Jainism is there. Buddhist is there. One I am Sikh is there. Then Buddh, Sikh, Muslim, Christian, and Parsi, I believe. The sixth one is Parsi. I believe. I'm not sure. Yes. So if you have anybody is having that query, then please do let me know. There are six category. Please Google it and write it here. Even I am forgetting one, so make me confirm that yes, that is the Parsi. Yes. So somebody was asking some queries. Please write your name so that I can invite you for the question. Yes, please. I'm not getting the names. And I'm unable to understand why so less number is there. 86, 87 only. There are, I believe, 110 students. Why only 109 up to 85, 86 are there? Where others are sleeping, I don't know. Yes, please.